boys, there is a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG ban list. Wait. You're telling me that this came out 2 days ago and Watt 007 is late on content again? Watt 007? I guess I'm gonna have to clickbait this video talking about all the new banned cards in the TCG and seeing if they'll be ever implemented in Master Duel. Let's get into it. But before we do, we got a word from our sponsor. Shout out to today's video sponsor, Ace Defender. If you guys are looking for a game to just take your mind off of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links or Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, this game is for you. Ace Defender is a high-quality SRPG masterpiece combining turn-based RPG battle with tower defense elements. This game has 40+ chapters, 2,000 levels, oh my god, and 48 heroes that have deep background stories to keep you guys occupied while playing this game. You can level them up, combine heroes, and equip gear to create a powerful lineup to conquer all your foes. With game modes like Expedition, kind of like a player versus environment game type, you can explore different dungeons, regions, and engage in trials to level up your heroes and collect rare items. It also has player versus player PvP game type, where you can fight against other players online within your server or in different arenas. And what's also nice too is that it has different speeds, so you can play it at normal speed or ×2 or ×4 speed to make the game just go by a little quicker. Also, with one of the new updates, it released a brand new hero called Brenda, the Demon Spear, with an ability that can deal massive damage in both PvE and PvP battles, limiting her opponent's damage and recovering her health on her own. And also a new feature that got added to the game is Realm of Deities. It's a mysterious new world available in the game very soon, where you can build your castle, develop technology, and train soldiers to conquer the city for endless treasures. What's also really cool on the map itself is that you can defeat all different types of monsters and get rewards, fight together your allies, and gain more power for your heroes through the magical research. And if you download Ace Defender today and complete level 8 in chapter 2, you'll be able to unlock some royal recruit tickets that'll allow you to pull for some characters. You just got to go to the Sky City Tavern and recruit ×10, and you can pull some of these beautiful waifus, bro. Like Misty has some competition, boys. So what are you waiting for? Take a look at the link down below. Thank you so much to Ace Defender for sponsoring today's video, and back to your regular scheduled program. First things first, we're going to talk about all the cards that got to unlimited in the TCG ban list right here. Now, the thing is though, is that Skill Drain, Danger Nessie, and Perforpal, Skull Crobat Joker are all unlimited already in Master Duel, which is very interesting. Only Red Eyes Metal Dragon, Emergency Teleport, and Regeki are still limited and semi-limited. So the first card we're going to talk about right here is going to be Regeki, and this card finally got off of the limited list, so now you can play it at 3, which is very interesting to think about, because again, Regeki was like limited to 1, and then Harpy's Feather Duster was banned, and now I think Harpy's Feather Duster is limited to 1 also, right? Yeah, Harpy's Feather Duster is also limited in this list too. So yeah, no, it was like Harpy's Feather Duster used to have been banned, then it got to limited to 1, and then Regeki was also limited to 1, but now Regeki is unlimited, so that means that, hey, Master Duel, just make it unlimited also. Make all the lower tier bracket go crazy. Guys, you'll see a lot of play in the lower tier bracket in Master Duel, but then anywhere above that, it's not going to see any play at the top competitive level. Because while it is really nice to nuke your entire opponent's board, the top decks in this game just have negates, and they are able to recycle themselves. Graveyard effects. Who cares if your whole board gets nuked when you got 20 negates and you can recycle everything back? So I can see this also getting unlimited in Master Duel when they release a ban list, so that's interesting. Emergency Teleport is semi-limited in Master Duel still. It was semi-limited in the TCG, but now it's unlimited. And it is a really good card. Being able to special summon any level 3 psychic monster for free, but it has to get banished during the end phase of the turn is really nice, because it's just a free little monster you get to bring out onto the board. But having it at 3 is not going to be a big deal, because it's only used in a very specific amount of decks, as far as I know. I'm a Duel Links player, so some of the things I might say might be a little wacky here. But yeah, that's kind of what I know about Emergency Teleport. So seeing that unlimited, not a surprise. Red Eyes Dark Dispel Dragon, I've been playing that in Master Duel, and it's a solid card, but having it limited to 2, it doesn't really matter. Having it limited to 3 wouldn't change a thing, trust me. It's a good card, and it could be used in certain decks, but if it got unlimited, people would still only play 1 or 2 copies of it. So having it unlimited just to get rid of it off the ban list, I'm fine with that. Like I said, Danger Nessie and Skull Crobat Joker are unlimited, and yeah, Skill Drain, people are very curious on why Skill Drain is getting unbanned and all that fun stuff right there, but like, I don't know, it's also at 3 in Master Duel, and it is actually really good at 3 in Master Duel, but again, with cards like Maxx and stuff like that, also being unlimited, it's like, you know what, why not just have a lot of fun, just have skill drain and Maxx unlimited. But skill drain's not unlimited in here, so that's very cool. But yeah, there you go. So moving on to the semi-limited list right here. So Scapegoat is actually semi-limited in Master Duel also, so that's kind of interesting to see that the TCG is also matching up with that. And Salmon Great Circle is also unlimited in Master Duel right here, so having it only semi-limited is interesting right there. I did not even know that Salmon Greats were still played in the TCG. Again, I'm a Duel Links player, so I'm only telling you guys what I know of from the limited amount of play that I've seen on the TCG. But I did not know Salmon Greats are still played, so that's interesting that I went to semi-limited. But again, Master Duel, they don't care, bro. It's unlimited, bro. Who cares? And then Netter's Servant at 1 right here. Okay, so Dogmatica or Follow the Abyss, whatever this deck is, this one right here has it limited to 1. But in the TCG, they have it semi-limited, so that's kind of interesting right there. Okay, doing like a quick little search, it looks like that Dogmatica is used in Shaddoll Invoked. So, you know what? I'm fine with that card being at 1. We'll ignore Fusion Destiny because Fusion Destiny is not in Master Duel. Yeah. Want 7 for the future here, and no, Fusion Destiny is in Master Duel. It's just not played right now because Destiny Hero, Phoenix Enforcer, whatever that guy's name is not in Master Duel yet. I can see it being limited right away when it gets added to the game because they already banned Dragoon. Dragoon is banned in Master Duel, so having a very similar card that's kind of similar to Dragoon, the Destiny Phoenix Enforcer, the Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer, only summonable with Fusion Destiny. That card's insane. Like, there's a chance that like they may make the card playable, but like Fusion Destiny semi-limited right away, and then the card itself is limited to 1. Maybe they'll do that right away because Duel Links has done the same thing where they know that certain cards are really powerful, so they'll like limit them right away. For example, Monster Reborn getting added into Duel Links, they made that limited 1 immediately when it got added into the game. So certain decks couldn't play it like Blue Eyes because the Duel Links ban list works a little different. So Fusion Destiny might get banned right away when it gets added to Master Duel, which is funny. And what's interesting too is that Hero Lives, let me double check. Is this one limited? So it looks like the Hero Lives is unlimited in Master Duel, but in the TCG, it's finally semi-limited. It used to have been only limited, and I think it used to have been banned for a long time too. But now it's just semi-limited in the TCG, but it is going to be unlimited in Master Duel right here, which is interesting too. So I don't think this card's going to see any changes. Next one that's very interesting to me is seeing Pot of Desires now limited in Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG right here. This is very interesting to me because Pot of Desires is still unlimited in Master Duel. And at least as far as I've seen, I haven't seen Pot of Desires used that much from the playing that I've played personally. But at the same time, a lot of decks in the game do use Pot of Desires. We have an Amidion deck right here. Let's see how many that this person plays. This guy only plays 1. We have a Sky Striker deck right here. Let's see how many copies of they play. They play 2 in this one and then 3 Upstart, which is interesting too. Sorry, 3 in this game is funny. We have Eldritch only playing 1. So even if Pot of Desires got limited in Master Duel right here, I don't think it's going to be seeing that much play, honestly. So it's very interesting to see that Pot of Desires is limited in 1 in this ban list right here, but I don't think it will matter in Master Duel right here by just looking up the different decks in the game and seeing that they're only limited to 1 and some popular decks in the ladder. That's funny. That's funny. I think it'll only matter though if they get more tournament style and like, you know, popular people like Duel Links Meta will host tournaments and stuff like that. That's when this would be more prominent maybe, but at the same time, people are only playing 1 or 2 copies of this, and they're playing like 3 Upstart. And 3 Upstart is limited to 1 in the TCG ban list right here when it's available at 3 in Master Duel. So Master Duel is just a wacky format, bro. Monster Gate also got limited. Let's take a look and see what decks use Monster Gate. Monster Gate's cool because you sack a monster, keep milling cards until you can summon a monster that's summonable. So you get to mill a lot of cards and get a bunch of cards in the graveyard. So Monster Gate got limited to 1 in the TCG. Let's see if it's even going to matter, though, in this game. Okay, so we got some wacky decks here. A lot of wacky decks. An Exodia deck. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 3 Monster Gate in the Exodia deck. Oh, dude, ban the card now. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I think Monster Gate's going to stay unlimited in this. Infernoids are playing it. Infernoids look a little toxic. Yeah, this looks like a little toxic deck. I don't know how good competitively this deck is, but still looks pretty solid. It's also running That Grass is Greener. Like, dude, Master Duel is just so different. It's so funny how different this game is, bro. But yeah, they're running like 3 Monster Gate. I think Monster Gate will stay untouched in Master Duel. I don't think it's that much of a problem in Master Duel comparatively to the TCG. I don't even know why Monster Gate is getting limited right here, but obviously you could cheese out some dirty combos with Monster Gate. I've seen it before in Duel Links. So, but like right now, just looking at this list comparatively to Desires, there's not really that much meta decks. There's Eldritch here. I guess I could see this working in Eldritch pretty well. But again, this guy's rocking like a 60 card Unga Boonga build anyways. So, you know, we out here. So this one's interesting right here. Celestrik, Reticle, Starling. I do not like this archetype. I played against it against one of my viewers on my live stream. Not a fun deck. Let's go take a look and see if this card's limited. So this card is, yeah, this card's unlimited right now in Master Duel. And looking up a quick little guide on how to use this deck, this card being limited to one would hurt the deck too, because they can't go into the Utopic Future and other cheese to cards like that. So I could see this card getting limited to one just to stop access to other powerful extra deck monsters in the game. So that's another reason why this card is really good, because again, you overlay into this, search into a level 1 Lysturic, special summon that monster, and then you're going to be able to go into Utopic and just kind of combo off from there. So having this card limited to one will make it a little harder to go into those combos, because you have to rock different monsters that you're not used to. So we'll see. I don't think this deck has been competitive enough yet to where it's going to just need to get nerfed right away in Master Duel, but I can also see why it's seeing play, and who knows. I don't think it'll get hit if we get a ban list in Master Duel, but I can see why it gets hit if we got a ban list in Master Duel. Moving on, though, to the cards that were forbidden but now are limited to one. What's funny is that a lot of these cards that are getting off the forbidden list and going to limited one from the TCG ban list right here, what's hilarious is that a lot of these cards are unlimited in Master Duel. Lunalight Tiger, Fairy Tale Snow, and Destrato the Lost Dragon's Frisian. All three of them are unlimited in Master Duel right here. So the fact that it's getting off the ban list, put it onto the limited list, and I haven't heard of these cards being toxic before in Master Duel. I think all of them are going to stay unlimited, and who knows, maybe the TCG will make them unlimited as time goes on. But then again, though, a lot of people do not like Snow. Snow is actually a pretty toxic card. That's another one of those toxic cards that has been seeing some play in Master Duel. So if it is too toxic, it might get limited at one point. But again, people are more running like Maxx and other shenanigans like that. So yeah, Fairy Tale Snow is up in the air, but it's interesting to see that the TCG can now play this card again. And then Optus Grasp Sorcerer is also limited to one in the TCG. Unbanned, limited to one, also limited to one in Master Duel. So that's not going to see any changes unless the card gets banned again if it's too good in Pendulum decks. But Pendulum decks are also not like the top tier in this game either. They're really good, but they're not top tier right now. Now let's go take a look at the ban list right here. And Imperial Order got banned. The fun thing is that Imperial Order is still at 1 in Master Duel right here, being able to negate all spell effects on the field. Once per turn, your standby phase, you must pay 700 life points, not optional, or this card is destroyed. Part of the reason why a card like this gets banned is because by the off chance that you draw this on your turn 1 and play this card on your opponent's draw phase, it's going to suck for your opponent because of the fact that if they have a deck that uses spell effects, good luck, bro. These are one of these cards that you like side deck or you put into your main deck, and you know what your opponent's going to be playing if they're playing a spell heavy deck. So I feel like once siding becomes a very prominent thing in Master Duel when they release official tournaments and whatnot, I could see this card also being banned. But right now, in kind of a 1-to-1 format, this card's really good. But again, not every single deck in the game is going to use a shit ton of spell effects. There's going to be some decks in the game that don't need spell effects to pop off. But again, Imperial Order will still be a good card to main into your deck, though, so that you can kind of stop them from going to their combos. So again, it just depends if siding is going to be an important thing. This card will either stay at 1 or it'll be banned, one or the other. And then Smorg right here also being banned, another card that's used in kind of the Lysturic Tri-Brigade combo. So let's take a look at this card and see if this card's banned in Master Duel. This card's unlimited. Why not, right? So I don't know. If Lysturic Tri-Brigade becomes too toxic with a deck, this card might also get limited or banned, but it's at 3 right now, so I don't think Master Duel cares. The Master Duel ban list is so weird because the OCG and TCG play surprisingly different. But yeah, no, this card, it's just hanging out in the limited while it got just banned because of the fact that we don't have all the cards from the OCG in TCG right here. So Ava's unlimited in Master Duel right here, but it is also banned in the TCG. I think this card, I believe, is used in Ditrons because it's a fairy deck. I could actually see this card being hit. Ditrons is one of the top decks in a Master Duel right now, and it's a very toxic deck to deal with, especially if you like first go against it. I first went against this deck only one time because it's expensive to go against. Oh my god, people love this card. Like, it is just ridiculous. Searched up Ava, and the first deck has Ditrons in it. Let's go, baby. As you can see, nothing like some good old toxic Ditrons, you know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, like I said, Ava's a really good card in Ditrons, being able to recycle your fairy monsters to continue negating with protection. So I can see this card getting banned at some point just to stop the ability of Ditrons being able to negate 20 times in their freaking duel. So if this card keeps being toxic in Master Duel, I could see this also getting banned. But at the same time, this also has a mix of OCG in it, and the OCG is a little wacky sometimes. And the last card I kind of want to talk about is Maxx, the big kahuna in the room. Should Maxx be limited or banned? And to be honest, I'm not too sure. It is a really good card, stopping your opponent from special summoning because they don't want you to draw so many cards to where on your turn, no matter what, you'll be able to have enough materials on your side of the field to be able to stop your opponent because of how many cards you're going to draw into. And Maxx is just ridiculously good for that. But at the same time, Maxx is not played in every single deck. in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels. Played in a lot of them, but it doesn't work well in every single deck. It's one of those things where it's like, do you want to rock Maxx or do you want to rock Ash Blossom? Most people have been rocking Ash Blossom so they can negate at Maxx or negate other stuff. But at the same time, I feel like Maxx has been seeing so much play to the point where they might consider making it limited sometime down the road. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, when cards get played too much over time, they will eventually limit them or ban them so that they can promote a diverse format. And since the fact that this game now has worldwide play, and while Maxx is mostly banned in the United States, but elsewhere it's not, now a lot of people are going to be playing this again because more people are going to be able to play this card again in Master Duel specifically. And again, it is a really good card. You being able to draw a card every time your opponent special summons a monster is just way too good. There's a reason why Maxx is at a UR rarity in Master Duel. But again, I don't think it's going to get banned right away in Master Duel. I think it's going to get limited to 1 at most if a ban list comes into Master Duel, or they're going to keep it at 3 because the OCG has had it at 3 for a long time. But again, they would only want to limit it or ban it if there's not that much of a diverse format, if I'm comparing it to Duel Links. That's how Duel Links did things. If a deck or card was used way too many times, they eventually just make it limited so that it still can see play, but it's not going to be as used in every single deck, or they just flat out ban the card if it is used in every single deck, because Hatronade lasted a very long time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, being able to mop the floor with all the face down cards and then swing at your opponent for an OTK. Semi-limited for like a year and then eventually got banned because it still saw play in so many decks. So that's probably what's going to happen to Maxx. I think the card is okay at 3 because again, not every single deck plays this card, but yeah, it's up to debate. It's really up to debate, because if we have it at limited 1, you're gonna see it played less, but if the off chance your opponent's gonna draw into it in their opening hand, then they basically just win the duel. Or they just keep it unlimited to where both players can equally play Maxx, run 3 copies of Maxx in their deck and run less cards to be able to go into their combo pieces and less hand traps that can counter certain decks and be fine. So having it at 3 wouldn't be a big deal. I think what's really going to make Maxx a big deal is when siding becomes a thing in Master Duel. Once siding and side decking become an important thing, that's when the card will definitely be on the radar to get banned, along with a lot of other cards that are currently banned in the TCG but not banned in Master Duel. Once a side deck becomes a thing and official tournaments become a thing in Master Duel, because I have heard rumors that there is plans for that, that's when Maxx I could easily see getting banned or limited, because of the fact that you don't want to play Maxx right away. But if your opponent has a deck that special summons a lot, well, then you're going to want to tech in Maxx so that you run your 3 copies of Maxx and then you're just going to be good to go. That's when Maxx is going to see play. But in a format where the only thing you can do is just PvP and do a one-on-one duel, you don't want to rock Maxx in every single deck, because not every single player in the game rocks a deck that special summons up the wazoo, or they only special summon 1 or 2 monsters. So then your Maxx in hand are borderline useless, because they're like, okay, I just got to summon my 1 boss monster here and I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's when it's going to be in a threat, is when they eventually just make a side deck into a thing. But until then, I could see it being limited sometime down the road, but not anytime soon. But yeah, that's going to do it for me and my thoughts on the ban list that got implemented in the TCG. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, of what cards should get banned from Master Duel, because again, they might do a different route compared to the TCG and OCG. We'll have to wait and see. That's going to do it for me though. Leave a like on today's video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys are new to the channel. Other than that, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.